Are you making a statement or are you making a difference? We have a lot of issues that are dominating our news cycle right now, from politics to health to racism to even what our belief systems are. And I think one of the things that concerns me is the question, am I making a statement or am I making a difference? It's really easy to make a statement. It takes a couple seconds. Grab one of these things, smartphone here, go on Twitter, blast off on Facebook, and you have effectively and quickly made a statement. The question is, have you made a difference? Now, I know some of you saying, yes, I've made a difference. I've ticked off everybody I know. Okay, granted, you made a difference. But is that the type of difference that we as followers of Jesus are called to make? Have you won an argument but lost the connection and the opportunity to share Jesus with someone? I heard the question phrased several years ago by a pastor. Are you making a statement or are you making a difference? It's really easy to make a statement. And I think part of the struggle is that when we make a statement, when we post something or declare something or put a screen over our profile picture so everyone can tell what our latest cause is, when we do that, and those aren't necessarily wrong, but I think it gives us a sense of self-righteousness, that we have done something. We've stood up for something. And in that 30 seconds, we feel maybe even a little morally superior over those who have not posted the same thing or not shared this. And we see it even as Christians, that is like, if you're not embarrassed about Jesus, post this and share this. I'm not really sure that's making a difference. Is it making a statement? Absolutely. But is it making a difference? When we're considering what we're posting or what we're saying or what we're communicating, do we actually think about that distinction in our minds? Do we actually consider what's the impact of what I'm going to say? Or what's the impact of what I'm going to post? And will it make a statement that people know where I stand on the issue? Or will it actually engage hearts and minds? It's interesting that watching Jesus in his ministry, that yes, there were times that he hit the Pharisees and some of the religious leaders head on. But many of his interactions were engaging. They were conversational. And even with people who ended up walking away like the rich young ruler, is that it wasn't, it's like, you're the worst person I've ever seen. Get out of here. No, he engaged him in conversation. He walked with him down parts of his life. And yet, with all the tools that we're given and all the devices and the social media platforms that we have, I think far too often we settle for making a statement. It's easy, it's quick, it's clean, and if people disagree, you can even block them. But are we really looking at the question, are we making a difference? Whose life are you invested in that God's allowing you to see changes? That you can effectively communicate to them both the word and the heart of God, so they come to see the beauty that is in Jesus and following him. The reality is, if we're trying to make a difference, we're not going to be able to touch everyone on every spectrum, on every single issue. Probably nor should we. We're not trying to make clones of ourselves. We're trying to make followers of Jesus. And so if our goal is to make a difference, we're going to have to pick the battles that really are important. You know which ones are probably not that important? Which political candidate you're voting for on every single issue? Or what your perspective is on every single thing that comes your way? Or that moment where you see something you just have to react. In those moments, I think it'd be good for us to pause and ask the question, are you making a statement or are you making a difference? See, God has called us as his followers to be a part of changing the world. We don't have time and we don't have the capital, the emotional capital, the resources to consume everything with making statements. We're called to be making a difference. When the outside world had looked at those early 11 disciples, they said, these are people who have turned the world upside down. They've changed or transformed the world as we've known it. What do you and I need to do giving up? And what do we need to do going forward to be people who are known for making a difference? Love you guys.